All right. So impromptu little Q&A video here, everybody, since there's nothing else to do because Street Fighter doesn't work tonight. Really, really disappointed. Now you can actually get to see the birthday decorations up close. Pretty nice this year, the way that Kat set it up, where she has the balloons hanging behind me. I don't know why on earth we didn't think about that previous years. But there you go. It's pretty good. Chipe to me $1.30 says broken game hype. Oh, yeah. Such hype for the broken-ass piece of shit Street Fighter game. That it always works, but not this week for some reason. Really stupid. So how's everyone doing tonight? What do you guys want to talk about? What was for dinner? I just had soup and salad. Basic. Basic and easy. Yes, Tag, I am interested in this Minecraft Dungeons. I don't know much about it, except that it's supposed to be like a Minecraft RPG game. Sounds interesting. Athena Love says your Animal Crossing streams are the best. Thank you, Athena Love. Looking forward to more Monday on my birthday. My birthday celebration in Animal Crossing coming up. Check to me another $1.30 said happy birthday. Well, today's not my birthday. Monday is, but thank you, Check, for the $1 tip. And thank you for the early wishes. I appreciate that. Yes, hey there, babe. I am super lucky to have Kat in my life. You are correct. Mature Adult Cheer says, Kat did an amazing job of decorating. You're truly blessed. Yes, I agree. Fly Eagles Fly did 100-bit cheers. If Red Dead 1 or 2, they're both great, but it has to be the first one for me. I agree. First one is a great combination of gunplay, horse riding, and story. Red Dead 2 is like all story. I think that the gameplay takes a monstrous backseat to the narrative, and that's okay if you're trying to do a narrative-based game, but that game just doesn't, the gameplay doesn't hold a candle to the first game. So, how many streams of Resistance will I be playing? He's talking about Resident Evil Resistance. I don't know, DRS Gangsta. If it's good, and I'm enjoying it and you guys like it, I would consider playing more of it. If I play it once and it's dog shit like most people are saying, then I'm probably not playing it more than once. Oh, by the way. There we go. Sorry, the leaderboard was hanging off the screen there. Would I still consider a green screen? No, I keep telling you guys. Number one, my green screen setup would not fit in here. My green screen setup is ginormous and huge and broken, by the way. It's old now, and I'm probably just going to throw it out. Number two, there's nowhere behind me to put a green screen. I don't know how many times I can tell you guys this. Stop it with the green fucking screen. It's not going to happen. Private All-Stars is Silent Hill game ranking. If you mean like how would I rank the Silent Hills, I think 2's the best. 1 I like, but it's very outdated. 3 is good too, but I think it really like 2, 1, 3. And then The Room, I don't know, Silent Hill 4, The Room. That's a tough one. Maybe tied with 3. Mature Adult cheered and said, have you been working out? No. Garris Gangsta asks, or says, I just finished Shadow of War. I watched the epilogue on YouTube. No fucking way I was going to grind for another 7 to 9 hours. You were right. Yeah, who the fuck would? Why would you grind 7 to 9 hours or more of repetitive nonsense to see the ending of the game? That's just nuts. Would I ever consider returning to Evo if they made Super Turbo a main game? Only like there was some crazy life circumstance that lined up that there would be a reason why I would want to go. I have no desire to play these games in person competitively anymore. Zero. I just don't care about it anymore. Yes, Dacky Swerve, I am worried about Kat having to work in the outside world during this whole mess. I 100% am concerned because every night she goes to work and she's like, there's crazy people there. Like, there's people coming into the store, you know, furious, screaming, swearing at employees because we can't get them stuff. Like apparently she says, someone went into the store like last night and says, I don't know anything about the name of the product I'm looking for, but here's the last 4 digits of the UPC code. Find it for me. So literally like 3 employees, including a manager, had this guy going around the store for half an hour trying to figure out what this was. At the end, they couldn't figure it out, so he starts yelling, oh, you guys are terrible, terrible customer service. This is awful. I'm doing a formal complaint. And he storms out of the store screaming at the top of his lungs. Another guy apparently went in there looking for something. Again, this is a supermarket. Goes in there looking for something, couldn't find it. So he's swearing at the stock boy who's like, this guy who like cleans stuff and stocks the shelves. He's telling him, oh, fuck you, you piece of shit, fuck you. And the kid's like, what? Like, that's what it's like out there now. Like, when you go out to a store at night, that's what it's like. Because who the fuck would go out at night when you know that everything in the store is out of stock by the night? People are going out and they're just nuts. These crazy ass fucking people are going to the store super late. It's pretty crazy. Let's see here. Mature Adult Cheers is tonight I'm cooking sausage surprise. All right, I don't know what that is. Chunky Jack hit me $2. A happy birthday. Hope you have a good week. Thank you, Chunky Jack. Sorry that you're permanently banned. We're up to $31 in tips tonight, guys. I'm going to hang out for about a half an hour on stream, just so everyone knows. We'll just talk and hang out. So I'm still here. We still have a chance to hit the vest goal. I don't think so. Not when we're that far away. Mature Adult Treat again. Is the cat work at a supermarket? Yes. Yes. Everyone knows that. It was public knowledge. It was put publicly on the internet during the bankruptcy filing in January. So everyone knows that now. Did I quit the game because I wasn't getting tips? No, I quit the game because it doesn't fucking work. I just played to play for 90 minutes. I put up with it and it would not work, so I gave up. Did I ever compete in Third Strike at a top level? I would not say a top level, type, like top tournament level, go to Evo and win. No. But I was pretty damn good at it. I was winning like local tournaments and stuff. Excuse me. Let me rephrase. I was placing well at local tournaments. I was never like top winning everything, but I was placing like top 3, top 5 in East Coast tournaments when I was actually playing the game heavily. That was during the time when I was going to this Arcade Tokyo game action, and I was also playing people in New York and going to tournaments frequently there, New Jersey, like that area. I was going and playing constantly in Third Strike tournaments while I was playing other games as well, and I actually got really good at it, but that's a long time ago. Ladies and gentlemen, Bishop of Mercy just tipped me $80. Thank you, Bishop of Mercy. That means we just hit the tips goal again. Wow. All right, let's read his message first. He says, do you prefer buffalo, honey barbecue, or other flavor of wings? I'm a sucker for hot buffalo wings. Anyway, vest time. Thanks for keeping the stream going after the game shit itself. All right, first of all, let me go get the vest. Here we are. And by the way, I asked so many questions about the vest tonight. So the vest is size large. First of all, size large, it says right there on the tag, is not reversible. It does have a pocket on the inside. Someone asked us if it have a pocket on the inside. It does on the inside there. Okay, there you go. So many questions about the vest. That's 12 straight streams with the vest. 12 straight streams, guys. Thank you so much for the support, okay? By the way, PW Dubs sent me $1.30. So just got here. Is the vest streak in jeopardy? Not anymore. Thanks to Bishop of Mercy and everyone else who contributed. Not anymore. All right. Now, to answer his question, because he did ask a question. Hold on. So that's a vest streak of 12. Amazing. Thank you, guys. I don't know. It was tough tonight. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep this up, but thank you. Now, his question, he said, buffalo, honey barbecue, or other flavor of wings. Buffalo's good. I don't like standard hot sauce. Like, I wouldn't just put standard red hot sauce on wings. I would like buffalo. I would like a honey barbecue is good. There's a few, like I've had one that was like mesquite barbecue is good. I even like spicy or smoky flavors are good. And even like a garlic. But there's some weird ones they do too that are like oddball flavors. Like I wouldn't want berry. Like I heard raspberry on fucking wings. I wouldn't want that or anything like that. In reality, I've barely ever eaten wings. And I actually like dry rub too. Like I think dry rub is good. That you can put like a spice rub on wings. Those are pretty good too. But I almost never eaten wings. Bandit's last battery to me $1.30. Says, can you turn the lights off quick? I'm curious to see how dark the room gets. Are you serious? You want to see me in the pitch black? I mean, okay. Ready? It's going to be dark as fuck. Here. I'm going to show you what it's like in here with only the TV on. Ready? Hello. This is Phil After Dark, streaming in the dark with only the TV on. Hello. No, I am here, I swear. I'm here. PW Dubs to me $1.30 said, did you rage quit again tonight? No, there was no rage quitting, PW Dubs. The game didn't work. Street Fighter would not work tonight for some reason. We were trying to play. I put up with it for 90 minutes and probably played only half the matches that I normally would. The game just kept crashing and wouldn't work, so we gave up. So we're just doing Q&A now. All right, you guys want me to stream like this for the rest of the... Oh, you can see the vest? You want me to stream like this for the rest of the night in the dark? Here we go. There you go. All right, I'm going to put the light back on. Oh. How exciting. How exciting. All right. It was a horror stream then? Now you can actually see me. Now the horror really begins. I gotta get a glow-in-the-dark vest now, huh? What camera do I use? A super duper old Logitech webcam. This webcam I think I owned within the first... I think I bought it like 10 years ago. Like when I first started doing shit with picture-in-picture on YouTube. So I would have my camera pointing at like the screen, and then I would have the other webcam, or excuse me, other digital camera pointing at us, and I would do it. But then eventually I started just doing this weird live feed aspect with the camera. I'm trying to remember. It's super old. It's a very, very old webcam of Logitech. I don't know the model. It's super old. Why am I not buying new stuff for the business? Because I can't afford it. I'm in a situation where I'm in so much debt, I can't afford to buy anything. I'm barely, I'm paying the bills, making ends meet. Right now, finally, I'm actually starting to pay my real taxes, which is great because now I don't have all that, the debt I used to have. Now I'm using that money to pay my actual taxes I was supposed to be paying all along. So I don't have money for improvements right now. What happened to the hamsters? They passed away, man. The hamsters passed away a long time ago, dude. The hamsters passed away in late 2016. Well, Raisin passed away in late 2016, and, oh my God. Now you're making me, oh man, no. I'm not going to think about it. They passed away, they passed away in late 2016 or early 2017. Don't make me sad thinking about the hamsters, man. Don't make me think about Cinnamon and Raisin. They were so cute. They had such a nice life here with me. And I missed them. I missed them, man. Okay. Don't bring that up. Makes me sad. What do you think? Hamsters last forever? Hamsters only last about 2 years. Yes, they died of old age. That's correct. They died of old age. They lasted 2.5 years. Do I still have the gaming quilts with Mega Man and Tetris? I think so. I don't remember. I don't remember if I took them with me or not. I think I at least have one. Okay, I remember. I definitely have the Tetris one, but it got dirty. Like, stuff spilled on it, and you can't wash that thing because it falls apart. So I don't remember if I have it still or not. I have no idea. I really don't remember. PW Dubs to me $1.30 said, what are you and Kat doing to celebrate your birthday on Monday? Did she take Monday off? She has Monday off anyway. But to celebrate not much, I have to work. So I'll be playing either Resident Evil 3 or Resistance on Monday. But to celebrate, Kat is making me a cake, a birthday cake, that we're going to have. Well, I'm going to have a piece of it on the late stream while I play Animal Crossing and do my holiday happy birthday celebration on stream for Animal Crossing Monday night. Okay? Albert Aponte tipped me another $1.30. So I'm happy your parents are fine. Me too. I mean, I was super nervous last week, and I was so happy when I called them and they said that they're all right and they're not sick. I was like, oh God. I told them, I said, you got to be careful. You're like in the hotbed of right there. New York City's right fucking there near them, you know. Project Aqua Cheerty says, could you see yourself as a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo legend? It's crazy trolls downplay your accolades. I wouldn't say I'm a legend. Am I a good player? Yes. There was a good run there. I'd say from, 2005 through like 2007, 2008. You know, I was winning tournaments. I was placing every tournament I went to. There was one year that there was qualifiers for Evo Nationals. I went to 3 of the qualifiers, and I either placed or won, which basically earned you a seed at the tournament. I had like 4 seeds at Evo, so they just negated 3 of them, because obviously I'm not going to get 4 fucking seeds at Evo. That wouldn't be very fair. But yeah, you're right. People just like to make up shit. Oh, that never happened. That's, there's always an excuse too. Oh, there were never legitimate versions of Super Turbo. According to the pros, there's never been a legitimate version of Super Turbo besides arcade, and Evo hasn't played arcade tournament since like the 2000s, or excuse me, since the early 2000s. So then, if that's the case, nothing ever held at Evo was ever official, right? It's just moving the goalposts is bullshit. They just don't want to believe that I'm good, so fuck them. Oh, man. DSP cheated. A bunch of baby faces. Yeah, exactly. DSP didn't play the real version of the game, man. That's the version Evo chose. Evo picked the version for the year, so I played the version that Evo chose for the Nationals and got good at it and won at it. What do you want me to do? Only play the arcade version that no one was playing? Stupidity. I got a request to show my fight stick again. It is very old. The Hori Real Arcade Pro 4. I bought this the summer, I want to say summer of 2015, I believe. And it was to celebrate the release of the beta of Street Fighter V. I wanted a joystick to play Street Fighter V on, so I bought that stick at Fry's. And the beta didn't work. Never worked properly, so no one could play the beta. When the game finally released the next year, the game didn't work. So basically, I bought this for Street Fighter V, and probably I've played every other fighting game on it more than Street Fighter V. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on here. Is that why Hori reached out to me? I don't know. See, Hori, I use a lot of Hori products. This is the Hori joystick. And I also use a Hori pad on the Switch. So I'm assuming that probably someone from Hori watched my content, right? And saw that I was using their products in my videos and said, oh, if we give Phil, you know, a Split Pad Pro, he can use that and maybe he'll do a video about it, right? So I did. Now, the funny thing is, I made that video. Hori is closed down completely. I've not heard anything from them in over 2 weeks. So I guess what happened is with the coronavirus, the whole thing's kaput. Like, I don't know if they liked the video, if they didn't. I have no idea because the person who's working there, they're not working anymore. So, excuse me. Do I think the PS5 will be delayed? I don't know. I mean, it really depends on how far along they are in the manufacturing process and how long they think it's going to take to manufacture and ship this thing to stores. Unlike game, distribution, which can be digital, you need the hardware. You need to get it to your house. And I'm pretty sure in a time like this, they're not going to consider game hardware essential. You know what I mean? We got to see what happens later this year. How long is all this coronavirus stuff going to be going down? How long is it going to affect everything? We got movies that have been delayed for an entire year. So obviously I get the feeling gaming is going to be delayed as well. Now, both Sony and Microsoft insist that at this point nothing's been affected, but I think it's a wait and see attitude for everyone. Wait and see what happens this year. Can we stop this pandemic? Can we, at least make the curve go down? And are we going to have multiple? The other thing that people don't realize, that a lot of experts have been saying the way this works is you need to do multiple social distancing efforts. So right now we're all doing it till the end of April. Maybe in May we relax and then we go back to normal for a month or two. But then in the fall we might have to do it again. So if we keep doing on and off like this, not only is this going to completely destroy certain industries like the restaurant industry, the retail industry, video game industry too. Like, how can they consistently manufacture and deliver when they have to stop working every few months, right? So we don't know. We have no clue what's going to happen with PS5 or Xbox Series X. And quite frankly, I think that's the last of anyone's concerns at this point. Okay? That's right, Alfred Aponte. After Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is already done, I guarantee you we're going to see monstrous delays for all of the releases for the rest of the year. So it's going to end up being like whatever was easy to do digital or was only going to probably primarily do a digital release, like indie games and stuff, probably won't be an issue, and those will still come out. But I guarantee you starting in May, we're going to have the biggest dry spell of gaming in recent memory. It's going to be like May, June, July, August, no new games because everything's going to end up delayed big time. I guarantee it. There's no sub goal for April, Dacky Smurf, for two reasons. First of all, because I just did a big sub goal, a double sub goal with this whole Viewers' Choice event that people are still voting on. And I know there's going to be 2 playthroughs starting up this month, so I don't know if I would even have time to do a special event. In addition to that, we just got a giant sub bomb to make this sub goal happen. So imagine when that dips. How is that fair if I say, okay, sub goal, this one's 775 subs, and then within 2 weeks we get a sub bomb that drops by like 60, 70 subs? How are we ever going to hit it? So for this month, we won't do it. We'll do one for the month of May, but for this month, we're not going to do a sub goal, okay? DRS Gangster says, Domino's or Papa John's if you had to pick from the 2 worst pizzas. Papa John's is way better than Domino's. It just is. Domino's sucks. Domino's is just terrible, dude. Geek Room just sent me $2.30. Are you going to play the Resident Evil Resistance mode? I already explained that. Yes, I want to try it out. So once I beat the main story of Resident Evil 3, we're going to try Resistance mode to see what it is, because it is part of the complete package that is Resident Evil 3 Remake. And then he says, if you think that it was not included, would you think the game would be worth $60? I can't answer that because I didn't beat it yet, Geek Room. I'm only 3.5 hours in. I'll let you know. I'm playing hardcore mode, so I'm playing the most challenging mode available at launch. You know, there's other modes that apparently unlock after you beat it, but I'm playing the most challenging mode right now. Once I beat it, I'll tell you what I think. I can't give you opinions now until I beat it. No, I'm not doing any special games or anything for my birthday day streams on Monday, but I am playing Animal Crossing Monday night, because in Animal Crossing, apparently there's a giant birthday celebration they do in the game that ties in if it's your real-life birthday, so I want to see what that is, so that's why I'm doing Animal Crossing Monday night, and I'll be, like I said, I'll be having a piece of the cake my wife's going to make me on stream. Polish Frog, yes. He says, would you be more open to playing indie games if there's a big dry season of AAA games? Yes. DRS Gangsta says, do you still drink alcohol? I know you improved your diet over the years. If so, what do you drink? Every once in a while, yes. It used to be like maybe every once in a while when Kat and I went out. Then I stopped doing that because the drinks going out were so expensive. If I do have a drink at home, it's usually like I said, gin and tonic, which is really just gin and Sprite, or like a rum and Coke, or every once in a while maybe vodka and grapefruit juice. I've actually found vodka and grapefruit juice go really good together, but not really grapefruit juice. It's that ruby red mix you can get at the store. That's like a, you know, a watered down version of grapefruit juice. That's really good with vodka. Those are like the 3 key drinks that I would have at home, but I usually just buy, if I'm gonna get it, it would be like I buy the cheap thing and I just have a drink every once in a while. It's not often, but yes, I do still drink every once in a while sparingly. There will be no more Rockathons, Hydrocarbon. Never again. Travi says, are you sad Animal Crossing is the only true way you can enjoy your birthday? Admittedly, if we weren't in the midst of this crisis, what I would love to do on my birthday is go out with my wife, have a nice dinner with her, you know, maybe do some fun stuff together, and I can't do that. We can't do that. What can you do? You make the most of it. So since I have to be home, you know, I'm going to stream that day and do fun stuff, and then, you know, spend some time with my wife after. And the next day, because the next day is the day I have off. PW Dubs to me $1.30 says, do you take the vest off immediately after a stream, or do you reminisce and think about how proud you are of us helping to support you? What? Do you have to wear a vest to think about that? Listen, I'm very happy that you guys are super supportive of me and that every stream has been so awesome in the past week. You guys have been amazing. I don't know what happened, what's in the water, but you guys have been super duper supportive in the last week, so thank you very much for that, all right? That being said, no, I don't wear the vest after the stream. I'm only wearing it for the stream. It comes off. Amber Lynn tipped me $1. So my girlfriend Becky doesn't like turkey burgers. You recommend any non-meat foods? You know what? I actually like chicken burgers better than turkey burgers, but our local supermarket stopped carrying them for some reason. Like, I really like these chicken patty burgers we were eating, and they got rid of them, which sucks ass. Outside of that, nah, not really. Like the non-meat food salad, you have a soup that's all veggies, you know, that kind of stuff, but that's about it. Hyde Wars at 100-bit cheer and said, play Kingdom Come Deliverance when the game's dry spell happens. No, I didn't like that one last year. I'm not playing it now. Dallas X88 did a $1.30 tip, says, unban lol email sent. What's your opinion about Resident Evil 3 so far? I really like it. I think the graphics are good. The atmosphere is good. I like how I kind of went around and backtracked to find secret stuff before I progressed on, because I could have missed a lot of stuff. I've only really encountered Nemesis once, and it was okay. And now I think I'm still on the run from him. So we'll see in extended lengths how annoying Nemesis can really be on nightmare mode, but so far it's cool, I guess. But you know, I was surprised how easy it is. I've got it on nightmare mode, and excuse me, hardcore mode, not nightmare mode. I've got it on hardcore mode. It didn't seem that hard. Did I die a few times today? Yes. Was it anywhere near as challenging as Resident Evil 2 was? No. Like, Resident Evil 2 was way harder. So, maybe it's just an easy game. Maybe it just is easy. I do like the graphics of the game. They look outstanding. Kyle says, vodka and grapefruit juice is called a salty dog. I did not know that. When I was in college, what were my broke college student meals as DRS Gangsta? Was it cup noodles or peanut butter and jelly? No, my parents helped me with things I couldn't afford. So, well, here's the truth. In college, it was unique because I had a partial scholarship. Partial. So, I didn't have the full-on burden of paying for college. My parents paid for some, the scholarship paid for some, and I had to pay for some. It was kind of like a mutual agreement. It would be like equal, okay? So, I had to work a job on the weekends when I wasn't in class. All right. So I had money. It wasn't like I had no money. I was working to pay for college, but also to pay for things at college. So when I ate at college, there were two things I would eat. Cafeteria food, which if you have the membership to the cafeteria, you're not paying every time you go in there. You're just paying the flat fee a month and you were given food. Now that food was shit. It was like the worst buffet style food you could eat. It was really not very good. The only fresh things they ever made were like hamburgers and hot dogs. That was it. Everything else was like old sitting out in a heat lamp and shit. It wasn't good. There was another place at my university called The Landing. And what this was like a fast food joint where they would make fresh fast food for you, like fries and burgers and hot dogs, but other things too. That was actually much better than the food that they had at the cafeteria. So when I could, I would eat there. And if I couldn't eat there, I would just have to eat the cafeteria food. Or I had a mini fridge in my dorm room, and so we would stock up. We would go to the supermarket and buy shit that we wanted to eat, and we would just make it in like a microwave. So that way we wouldn't have to leave the dorm at all if we didn't want to. Becky tipped me $1, says, what do you think about tofu? I recently ate it. I don't like it. I had to eat nachos to get the taste of the tofu out of my mouth. I've only had tofu once ever. Well, actually, I take it back. I have tofu twice. If you ever had miso soup, a lot of miso soup has little tofu cubes in it. And the tofu in that, I think, is flavorful and good. All right? I like the tofu in that. But actual, like a big block of tofu that you would cook and eat, I had it once ever. When I was in high school, my friend in high school, his dad was single and dating different women. And apparently one of the women he was dating was a vegan. And she brought over, I guess at one point she was like living with him or staying with him for a week or something. And she brought a bunch of vegan food to eat. And one of the things she had was like a big block of fucking tofu. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if like he broke up with her or whatever. But basically there was all this fucking like vegetarian vegan food in the house. And his dad told us, just eat whatever you want. Get rid of it. I don't want it. So we're like, okay. So there was this block of tofu and we cooked it and ate it. And we were like, oh, it was like salty as fuck. And it just tasted disgusting. We were like, this doesn't taste like meat or nothing. This is just nasty. And I never had tofu again after that. It was the last time I ever had tofu in my life. Now, veggie burgers, I like. Like a veggie burger, a burger that's made of vegetables, is pretty good. I used to eat veggie burgers back in Connecticut. It's one of the things I used to get when I went out to get food. But never tofu. Let's see here. Funny how tipped me $4.20 says, what do you think of Jill Valentine as a character in the remake? She seems to be like a Marvel superhero. Millions are dead around her, but she has time to make jokes. I don't know. It's kind of distracting. First of all, I think she only made one joke in the entirety of the playthrough today, and it was just like, oh, fuck you or fuck off or something like that. I've only played for 3.5 hours, so maybe I'm not far enough into the game to know what you're talking about. What I would say is, first of all, it's a game. Don't take it so seriously. It's not supposed to be taken like it's a real situation. But also, when you're in a situation where there's unbelievable odds or something horrendously bad going on around you, a lot of the times a coping mechanism with that, rather than thinking about, oh my God, the real gravity of the situation, the insanity, the horror going on around me, is to deal with it by trying to normalize it. And one way you can normalize it is through joking or dialogue or quips or whatever, you know. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Like, some people will try, oh my God, I'm in a war situation, but I'm actually going to try to make some jokes to try to make this seem less stressful so that I can progress on and not lose my fucking mind. So maybe that's what it is, But again, I don't know. I don't know because I don't know what you're talking about. Geek Room tipped me $1.30. Says you should definitely try vodka and orange juice. It's called a screwdriver. I've had that before. He says, in addition, do you think indie game developers should take advantage of AAA games being delayed? Sure. But at the same time, or do they have the means to distribute their games? You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to say. Could this be a time when indie game developers maybe get more attention and more highlighted because the AAA games aren't coming out? Absolutely. Magnus Flamebeer did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you, Magnus Flamebeer, for the 200-bit cheer. I appreciate it. Good to see you tonight. And Instar Rune cheers. So where were you in 9/11? They say people always remember. I was at home. This was a day. I was at university at the time. It was a day off from classes. I didn't have any classes. So I was at home with my parents. I wasn't, at school. I was at home with my mom. My dad was at work. And we were going to have a day out, a rare day out, where we were going to go out and do shopping together, maybe see a movie or get some food together to spend some time together. But then that 9/11 happened and everything was closed and everything. So I was at home and we watched it on TV together, which sucked, obviously. Magnus Flamebeer cheered again. He said, I really enjoyed your video on demands of Resident Evil 3. Looking forward to more. Me too. I'm looking forward to more tomorrow morning for sure. Vergoda just tipped me $1.30 and says, would you consider playing Skyrim during the upcoming downtime due to the pandemic? We'll see. I'll tell you right now, I'm playing Morrowind. So playing Skyrim at the same time as Morrowind is a no-go and it's not going to happen. I'm not saying I don't want to play Skyrim. I would like to play it again, but we're already doing Morrowind. I'm not playing 2 Elder Scrolls games at once. That's crazy. Polish Frog says, what does the 420 pop-up text say? I think it says something like your names. Let's say it was you, Polish Frog. It would say, Polish Frog is smoking the ganj, man. Thanks for the 420 tip or something like that. It says something like that. That's new text I added in. Why was I going to the movies with my mom when I was in college? Because we like to hang out and do stuff together. And one of the things we like to do is go to the movies and see movies together. What's wrong with that? You're a fucking weirdo. You don't like spending time with your mom? Maybe you are. Would I do Morrowind as a mainstream? I mean, maybe. If people really, really wanted to see that, I don't know. Bishop of Mercy has gifted a sub to Captain Bao Zai. Congratulations, Captain Bao Zai. Thank you, Bishop of Mercy, for all the support tonight, man. Cookie Monster says, what's something food-wise you had from a child during childhood that you crave now? My mom used to make a few good things. She used to make meatloaf, homemade meatloaf. That was really delicious. She used to make homemade lasagna. That I love her lasagna, and I haven't had it since 2016. I'll probably never have it again in my lifetime. That I really like. Around the holidays, she would always make holiday-themed stuff. So, I really liked how she would make these, I forget what they're called, but I believe that they're Polish. These strips of pastry / bread with filling inside. They were really good. She would make them every Christmas, and I haven't had those in years and years. So, those are the things I remember that I really miss that she used to make. Spawn Killer took me $1.30. His favorite Resident Evil movie. The first one. The very first Resident Evil movie wasn't bad. I mean, Alice is a character that's not really from Resident Evil, but the movie itself wasn't bad. It wasn't until after that movie that everything sucked ass. Fat Man playing table tennis to me $5. Do you prefer old retro games or newer games of today? I like both. I like being able to cover both. I like being a variety streamer that covers both. That's one of the things I really pride myself on, is that I'm able to play a wide variety of games, at least at an entertaining level, to the point where people can tune in at any stream and see something completely different on my stream and enjoy themselves. It's not always the same thing over and over. And I'm not like, oh, he's the retro guy, or he's the modern guy, or he's the fighting game guy, or he's the first-person shooter guy. He's the guy who just plays everything, and it's fun to watch him tackle whatever he's doing today, I gotta open the vest so you guys can see the Street Fighter shirt. Come on. It's a shame we couldn't play more of this today. I'm pissed. My opinion on mobile gaming, I really don't like it, but I'd like to hear your input on it. Listen, mobile gaming, all right, has a place, absolutely. Mobile gaming is gaming that anyone can jump in with 0 skill level and can get into at a fun level. For me, when I was playing mobile games, I always played something that tied into pop culture that I liked, whether it was Dragon Ball Z or WWE, or there was a Fox cartoons, like it was like Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, King of the Hill, and American Dad game. It was like a collectible card game where you would fight each other. Or Final Fantasy. There was a Final Fantasy game. What the fuck was it called? Was it Brave Exvius, I think? There were all these mobile games. They were always tying into something pop culture that I liked. In reality, Almost all these games have a similar formula. There's a ton of fucking microtransactions you must do in order to do random ass pulls in the game, right? Loot boxes or whatever you want to call them, to try to get stuff in the game. And they're all traps. They're all ways that they trap you into spending ridiculous amounts of money. So if you play a mobile game, great. But understand that this is a trap and that they will, trick you into basically gambling. And if you get addicted, that you're going to end up, blowing a ridiculous amount of money that you don't want to. When I used to play these games, one of the ones I used to play was WWE Supercard. And admittedly, for a couple months, I was playing the shit out of it and sinking money into it until finally I kind of slapped myself out of it. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is so stupid. I'm spending all this money grinding to try to get cards in this stupid game. And even after that, admittedly, there were other games like Dokkan Battle and stuff with Dragon Ball that I was playing. And then I finally had to cut all that shit off. I was like, this is ridiculous. Why the fuck am I dropping and spending all this money on these ridiculous games and all this time? They're a big sink, a black hole, really. When you really think about it, you sink stuff into it. And what do you really get out of it? It's virtual, right? You buy a $60 console game, you get a $60 console experience, start, finish. Mobile games don't have start and finish on purpose to hook you so you give them a consistent revenue stream. And that's what you have to be really careful about with mobile games. Let's continue. PW Dubs tipped me $1.30 and says, people are stealing my shine with the 30 cents added. That was my special gimmick. Well, PW Dubs, a lot of people just want to help out. And if you didn't notice, PW Dubs, I changed my tips page to reflect $1.30 and explaining that helps me more because it covers the transaction cost. That's why a lot of people are doing that now. Philly Buckeye cheers. My friend Amber Lynn is a girlfriend, spends all her time with, but constantly hangs out with her ex. Is that weird? I have no idea. Raw Mystery did 111-bit cheer. Thank you, Raw Mystery. Spawn Killer, what's going on, man? He tipped me $1.30. He said, what video game series like Uncharted, Infamous, or Fable would you watch as a movie? I would like to see an Infamous movie. Any of those. Although Fable, maybe not so much. I would say Uncharted, absolutely. Infamous, absolutely. Last of Us, yes, but Last of Us, they're actually turning into a TV series now. Russian Mafia tipped me $1.30. Boiled, fried, or poached eggs? Poached is pretty good. With that, it has that liquid center, but it's like a hard-boiled egg on the outside. I think it's called soft-boiled or whatever. That's pretty fucking good. Like, if you can get a good Eggs Benedict, which is a poached egg, oh, man, that's really good. But typically, you can't really get that anywhere. It would be a choice between, like, fried eggs or boiled eggs. I don't know. They're both good. I'd probably say boiled eggs, honestly. I think I like boiled eggs more than fried. Ninja Star Rune cheered. He said, I feel like Animal Crossing is a mobile game light. Turn on the game and play for 50 minutes, then come back tomorrow. It's the same as waiting for gems or whatever to reload. Well, it's funny you say that. Like I said, my wife plays the Animal Crossing mobile game, and it's different. Like, the mobile game, you do a certain amount of stuff in a day, and then you could grind endlessly if you really want, or you're right, you wait for the next day for another thing to happen. Of course, the catch with the mobile game is, do you want instant gratification? Spend tons of fucking money. Buy this, buy that, to advance time quickly, or to make it so that now everything's reset, you could do it again right away. So that's how they get you with the Animal Crossing is, number one, if you want that new item for your house and you don't want to sit there crafting it endlessly, I guess you could try to buy it, or it unlocks the limitations of the game in the mobile game, so you keep playing it. With Animal Crossing on console, I guess what would you do? Time travel, which is what people have been saying. If you fast forward your clock, you could basically get past that limitation and just have the things happen like right away, instant gratification, I guess. So I don't know, but yeah, I would say Animal Crossing on the Switch isn't like a mobile game. It definitely doesn't have that formula of like constant microtransactions and shit like that. So I wouldn't worry too much in that regard. What hair products do I use? Shampoo and conditioner. That's it. Geek Room to me $1.30. He says, I know you're trying to stay away from pork. You don't have a grill. You should definitely at least get yourself some ribs and bake them in the oven. You'll enjoy it. Really, really, you should do this. I've had ribs before. There's actually a Famous Dave's right nearby here. And very rarely do I go. But when I've gone a couple times with Kat to get some ribs. I really like the dry rub ribs there. They're crazy good. But I've never made any ribs at home or anything like that. And you're right. I would stay away from that amount of meat. So. Oh, yeah? Kyle says, if you hate microtransactions, stay away from Warframe. It's a great game, but a cash grab with tons of microtransactions. Dearest Gangsta says, if you had to eliminate one, which would you eliminate? Chinese rice, Thai rice, or halal rice? So Chinese rice would be like white rice or fried rice, Thai rice or halal rice. I don't think I've ever had Thai style rice. So I guess I would eliminate that. Hello, buddy. Jasper's here. Jasper's here. All right. Have Cat and I watched any Animal Crossing playthroughs together? No. Right now we're watching a BioShock playthrough, which is pretty neat because I played the game by myself. I did one playthrough. I think I did 2 playthroughs of it for YouTube actually. But now to go back years later and watch someone else play it is pretty neat. No, I've never been to Red Mills Burgers in Seattle. Never heard of it. Where does Jasper like to be rubbed the most? I would say his chin here or right on his chest right here he really likes. Right, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it right now. Here's a chin rub. Here's a chinny rub. Oh, you're blocked. You're blocked by the mic. Oh, he's too low for you guys to see. A chin rub? You like a chin rub? Yeah, and how about a chest rub? Yeah, you like that, don't you, buddy? He loves it. Have I ever heard of the Teppen mobile game? It's like Capcom All-Stars with cards. I saw people tweeting about that at one point. I can't remember who it was. Someone was tweeting about that, but I'm not into mobile games anymore. I'm done with that shit. Spartan King says, you and Kat are lucky that both of you were able to keep working during the time. You're absolutely right, Spartan King. We are super lucky. We are. We admit it. What's Kat's favorite style of game? I don't know if she has a favorite style. I know she likes RPGs, like Dragon Age and stuff like that. Sometimes she likes first-person shooters, depending on the game. I think RPGs is probably her favorite kind of game. He's laying down on my lap. What, are you going to be a lap cat now? What is this? He's become a lap cat. Jasper has become a lap cat live on stream. What is going on? You were never a lap cat, buddy. Now you want to be a lap cat. He wants to be a lap cat. All right. All right, guys. Last chance for a question before I adjourn and I upload the little gameplay of Street Fighter that I got tonight. I know. It sucks. Is the pop filter on my mic necessary when I sit multiple feet away? If you don't have it, apparently it's bad. I've heard that if you don't have a pop filter on your mic, it can be really, really bad. Like you hear constant when people are talking. Oh, what is the Criterion Collection? I have no idea. Ryzen Hoshikage just resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you, Ryzen Hoshikage. It says good shit, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Will Kat ever join us for a stream again? That's up to her. That's completely up to her. It's nothing to do with me. It's her choice, not mine. I don't pressure her. No, Minecraft is not cross-platformed in Starroom. Will I be buried in this vest? Maybe. The rate things have been going for the past week of streams, very well, I might. I might be buried in this. Okay, last questions, everyone, before I adjourn. Last chance. Spawn Killer tipped me $1.30, says you should grow your beard. I don't like it long. I don't like the beard long. The beard long bothers me a lot. When I first got laid off from my office job in 2010, I said, I'm going to grow my beard out just for the sake of seeing how long I can grow it and how it feels. I lasted about 3 weeks, and it was itching me so badly that I had to shave it. So even going like about a week without shaving my face, I start to itch like this. Like, oh, man, I don't like a long beard. I don't. The goatee, okay, that's enough, but I can't stand it all over my face. It itches too much. Am I watching WrestleMania tomorrow? I have no idea. More than likely, no. Reason being, Kat works, but she's coming home earlier now. Like, I stream till like 9:30. She's home by 10. So there's no time for me to watch wrestling. Like, I have no time to watch pro wrestling at all. So I'm probably not going to watch. I haven't seen any pro wrestling, no lie, in about a month and a half. I still follow it on like social media, so I know what's going on, but I haven't seen any of it in that long. Yeah, thank you, Geekro. I will try to get some rest tonight. What I'll say is thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Even though, Street Fighter went sour, I'm glad you guys still hung out to spend time on the stream with me. And I hope you enjoyed the stream regardless. And thank you for the overwhelming support. Again, 12 straight streams, guys. Thank you very much. I don't know how long we can keep this up, but it's been amazing. So thank you for the help, guys. All right, guys. I think let's end the stream. My voice is now starting to get worn out. Let's end the stream for the night. All right, tomorrow, more Resident Evil 3 Remake. I hope you'll join me for that on the early stream. And tomorrow night, Morrowind. Some fun Morrowind questing tomorrow night. Okay, guys? Thank you. Have a good evening. I'll see you in the AM, guys. Hold on. There we are. All right, guys. Have a good night. See you later.